First game of the ALCS. It'll be the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels. And now we go to Los Angeles with Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, and...
Great to have you with us, everybody, as we take a look at that big center field waterfall. The American League Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. This is their home yard. The home field advantage today. Will the Angels be able to take advantage of it? And hi again. We welcome you to our Saturday night broadcast of Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Let's take a look at Anaheim's starter. Steve, he's got a focus here. Toronto hitters. What's he thinking of?
Now, the southpaw on the mound today, and this one is going to have to be on top of his game. And when he's on, he's usually pretty darn good. But this is a quality lineup he's facing, which means he's going to have to really execute his pitches to get out of jams.
Chance now to check the lineup, this time for the Blue Jays.
Well, this lineup, their hitting coach preaches contact, and really contact hitters throughout this lineup. Guys who put the ball in play, tough to strike out.
Anaga at the plate now. Steve, we look at these two teams. How do you think the Angels match up?
Very little separates these two teams. They've been neck and neck the entire series. Now that it's all evened up, this is the critical game. Both teams have played well, but this could ultimately decide who wins the series.
Swing, a little line drive towards the middle. And he's on. First batter up. That could be a good sign offensively.
Well, that's the start this team needed. Get that first guy in the inning up, get him on base, and let's see if they can bring him around to score.
It's going to be DeJesus. And it seems like, Steve, at this point, this is when you're asking, especially your best players, to take their play to another level.
Boy, if they have another level left now, I'll be surprised because they've been given everything they can. They just need somebody to step up and be a hero.
Oh, he's trying to steal second. And that one fouled off by DeJesus. Oh, there he goes for second. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, one down. He got him. Good pitch to throw on, Steve.
Well, he had the fastball, and it was set up in the right spot. He had a quick release to gun down the runner.
Here's how the Angels stack up on the diamond.
Oh, Gary, in a game like this, they need to play solid defense, especially against a lineup that can put the ball in play like this team can.
And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. So And let's glance at Toronto's starter. Steve will be watching how he approaches this Angels lineup.
Oh, we got a lefty on the mound in this one. Some of the best stuff in the league among the elite left-handers in the game. Against a lineup that can certainly put runs up on the board, but you have to believe if the lefty can get the job done, he should put some zeros up.
The pitch. Oh, tough one to lay off right there. That fastball, 1-2.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as K.
Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
Cleveland at the plate. 8 years in the majors. That one goes foul. On the way. Swings and misses at the curve, already 0-2.
Oh, what a great curveball right there. You see how he fooled the hitter and got him way out in front.
Fastball, got him looking, 2 down.
Well, not much movement on this, but movement's overrated. When you throw 100, you can throw it straight.
Great setup this time with the off-speed pitch, and then following it up, he couldn't catch up to the heater. Couldn't even get a bat off his shoulder.
Great combination of pitches when you can freeze a hitter like that. Serta up now. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. That'll do it as they put that one away. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8. Yes, settling in. He's going to get us started. Second inning. That's a foul ball. Here's the delivery. The 0-1 delivery, curve, swung on and missed, 0-2.
All the pressure on the hitter right now. He knows that he has to protect the plate in order not to strike out.
It's fouled off. Smacked that one. He got it right up the middle. And he's out at first. What an out. Diving stop and a nice throw, too.
He showed great range on that one. I didn't think he had any chance to get it, but able to get it and get on his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Tremendous job.
Descent in the box. He waved at that breaker and misses, and an 0-1 count. The pitch. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. 2 away.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
Aguila into the batter's box. Boy, that one is stung up the middle. And Hatterberg picks it up. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. Toronto's still looking for the offense. Maybe a bit of an ocean breeze coming in Anaheim, about 15 miles from the Pacific. Makes for a beautiful baseball night. Friel at the plate. He'll get things started here in the home half of the second. And it is a 1-ball count as we kick off this bottom half.
Well, this curveball just drops right off the table. It's a good pitch. Give the hitter credit for not chasing.
1-1 on the way. This one's hit pretty well to right, but it's going to be out of play. Got him. 1 away.
He helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3.
Kaliko gets a shot here. He delivers. Taps this one foul off to the left. Take something off that time. In control with the count now, 0-2.
At 0-2, you're in complete control right now, so I'm throwing him something out of the strike zone to see if I can get him to chase.
Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Tries to saw him off with that one, but he missed. 1-2. On the ground to third. DeJesus in time for the out. It's Carlson at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs, no hits, nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Still, here at Angel Stadium in Anaheim, no score. It's Colon at the plate. He'll get things going here in the third. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. That's one down. It's going to be DeJesus. Back up the middle. Brocious.
He's out.
2 away.
But Gary, this guy makes it look easy and he retires another one at first.
And in the batter's box, it's Capelon. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, a perfect location right there. When you're a hitter and you see a ball and it's in the strike zone for a long time like that one was, you start your swing early, and then it breaks out over the plate. There's nothing you can do to hold up.
That one gets through for a base hit. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, you know the pitcher was hoping to get that 3-up, 3-down inning. Little bit of a breather inning, but that single will extend this one a bit here.
Anaga up now. Now in his 7th season in the big. This is in the air, straight away left. And that's the third out. That'll do it. Only 5 pitches to get. And Head settles in. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the third. Pitch on the way. Fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Just off the inside part of the plate. 2-1. There's a swing, line drive, center field, and that's through a base hit.
Well, you're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy at first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
And Escobar settles in. Here's the pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center. That's one away. It's Hatterberg at the plate. Runner at first with one down. Slider just misses. 1-0. There he goes towards second. Strike one. And he is safe at second.
Here's another look at the steal. He gets to second base, sliding in hard.
And he didn't have much of a lead that time off first, but a really good jump.
Sometimes you tip off the pitcher with too big of a lead, so it worked in this situation.
Curveball just off the black, and it's 2-1. And he swings and hits this one foul. The 2-2 pitch. Pops him up. That one's taken care of.
Well, changing speeds helps a pitcher a lot. You get the hitter off balance, turns into easy outs like this, pop up for short.
Brocious up at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. Oh, he had to stretch that one out, but he got back in there. Here's the first pitch. Yow, a little low. Got it in the dirt, but he held on. At the belt, the 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is mixing up your pitches.
And mixing up your pitches, to me, he's throwing way too many changeup. He's become reliant on it.
That's swung on a liner here. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. They pick up no runs on one hit and leave a man at second. The Angels still hoping to put something up. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. It's going to be DeJesus. He's going to get us started here in the fourth. Goodbye, home run, Blue Jays. That puts them up on the board. And they get the first run of the ball game. That solo shot, that is a big fly ball, 1-0.
It's all about offense. When you're behind somebody, you got to get things going. That's what Toronto did there. Blue Jays out in front. Now they're going to look to pad the lead.
Here's the first pitch. Oh! Fouled off. This is a really momentum feel home run. You get it at this point of the ball game. You add some juice to the whole offense.
Well, this could be a decisive moment in the game. I mean, these hits early on could ultimately impact the result at the end of the game.
Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. He swings now and really hit that. The catch, and he puts it away. Out number one. Yes, batting now. Well, what types of pitches have been put in play here today? Here's a quick breakdown of exactly that.
Well, guys, you look at that four-seamer. It's been hit 2 times.
And sure, that pitch has been hit twice, but he's been solid here, keeping more than a couple runs off the board. Definitely a strong outing for him.
That's a foul ball. Hit sharply towards the hole. He's going to try to stretch it. Boy, I don't know in that count, Steve. Number one, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
Descent gets a turn here. Flew out last time. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Well, just because he's a fastball hitter doesn't mean you can't throw him a fastball. Strength on strength right there, and the pitcher came out ahead.
That's 2 gone. The runner's tagging from first. Aguila into the batter's box. And you could say these fans. Remember when he sat in the other dugout, no doubt about that. And we've got Helton batting. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Well, I can't blame the manager here. Playing the percentages bringing in the right-handed hitter against this lefty pitcher. Let's see if it pays off.
Here it comes. There's a ground ball. Picked up by Hatterberg. Throws to first, side is retired. The fourth sees the off. Cleveland in the batter's box. He'll lead off the fourth for the home team. Hit up the middle. Ooh, look out off the pitcher. Nanaga. And he throws on to first for the out. What away. You talk about a friend in need. They team up and get the out. Wow. Serta at the plate. Last time up, flew out. And the first pitch. Swung on line to right center field. That should be a base hit.
But one out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board.
Friel at the plate. Going to take a brief moment here to check out the break. Really nailed that one right through the middle of the infield. The second for 1 and 2. They got both of them that time. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrapped that inning up with 3 pitches. Blue Jays 1. The Angels nothing. It's Colon at the plate. He's our first batter here in the 5th. The pitch. It's fouled away. Foul! Oh. Here's the delivery. Gets the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
Get a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
He homered earlier in the ball game. 2 men on and 2 men out. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball. And Hatterberg picks it up. Throws on to first, side is retired. So they pick up no run. Kaliko is the batter now. Grounded out his last time up. And here's the first one. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Well, offensively, they just have not been able to get anything going. Only one runner left on base, so they just need more opportunities and see if they can't capitalize on it.
In there, and this is going to be trouble. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. He's going to try for 3. The throw, no luck getting him a third. He's in there easily.
A lot of times when you think of a triple, you're thinking of runs batted in. 1 or possibly 2. But this time he's the only guy on base. But he's leading off this inning with...
And Steve, let's take a look at how the pitch is done.
I'll tell you what, he's just very effective against these righties. The fastball is getting the job done for him. Ground ball after ground ball.
And it's caught. Play made. Hatterberg. That's one away. Yes, in the box now. Had a base hit his last time up. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1. Already 1 hit in the ballgame. 1 for 2 off Chen.
Well, last time these two met, it ended with a hit off of that curveball. You wonder if he was going to go back to it early in the count.
Line drive fouled off towards first. Hit up the middle. He's going to try and test him here. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's 1 down here.
He tries to sneak one down and in to get the strike 3 call, but he fights.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. 2 down, and that'll hold the runner at first.
Well, they followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
And we've got Helton batting. Grounded out last time. Had him reaching that time. Strike 1. He deals. Popped him up. And that one's put away to retire the side. No runs. Cerdo settling in. Now, let's take a moment to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches. John, Steve, what do you think about how he's done?
His command and control have been solid. Not perfect, but the great pitching coaches will all agree that when...
Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a smash. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Probably talking a situation here. Third up. Up now. He's going to lead off the home half of the eighth.
Well, big postseason victory right here, and doing it for the hometown crowd, so they're happy and they live to play another day.
And we take a look. What an outstanding affair.
Now, Gary, as a ball club, you really want...
Game 2, ALCS. It's the Toronto Blue Jays against the Los Angeles Angels. Coming up on 2K Sports.
Not often do you see a long ball that is that long. Jimmy Leyland's put this lineup together for this ball game. Aguila into the batter's box. Just about set to go now. We await the first pitch. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
Well, just because he's a fastball hitter doesn't mean you can't throw him a fastball. Strength on strength right there, and the pitcher came out ahead.
Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Curveball got him, one away.
chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off it.
Got a chance to check out the Angels. Let's see where they're positioning themselves on defense.
Gary, I think the main focus for this club is defense right now. Make the plays behind the pitchers. Don't force them to try to miss bats.
Here's the pitch. Hit in the air. This one's going well into the stands, off to the right. This one's grounded foul, wide of first. Slowly on the ground to third. Carlson. And the throw beats him to the bag. He is out at first. It's going to be DeJesus. And as we get going here, Steve, expectations from the Angels' point of view?
Well, they have to feel good about...
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Escobar to field it. And there's the third out. No hits, nobody left on. And let's glance at Toronto's starter. Steve, as he gets into this Angels lineup, what's he looking at?
A good-looking lefty on the mound right here against the lineup that can put some runs up on the board. So pretty even matchup. So it's going to come down to which side executes better than the other. Oftentimes we say good pitching can beat good hitting.
This is that fastball, already 0-2.
He's a free swinger on the 0-2 count, so you've got to think to yourself, don't give him anything too good to hit.
Got him, one away.
A pretty healthy break, 88-mile-per-hour breaking ball.
Well, sometimes you get fooled so badly, there's just nothing else you can do but hope and pray that you put the ball in play, hopefully foul, to get another pitch to hit.
Cleveland batting now, 8 years in the majors. He fouls that one off. 0-1 offering from Contreras. And that's another foul ball. And the curveball, it's in there. Struck him out, 2 down now.
Here's the curve on K-King.
Got him looking on a breaking ball.
A pitch that moves like that is something that is very useful to a pitcher if he's throwing it with confidence. And you can see that what a weapon that is.
We've got a moment to check the lineup for the Angels.
Really a fun offense to watch because they're always seemingly in motion. Guys are moving, guys are running, taking the extra base. They go in hard, breaking up double plays. Speed, the name of the game.
1-0 count. He took that last one, and it was out of the zone.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher.
Hit in the air to center field. The dive and a spectacular play. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. We're scoreless in L.A. Guest is batting. He's going to get us started. Second inning. Here's the delivery. Line towards second. That's one away. Descent in the box. Swung on, line to right field. And Escobar able to get to that one. 2 away. Anaga settling in. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And that'll be Toronto's first hit of the game. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, you know the pitcher was hoping to get that 3-up, 3-down inning. Little bit of a breather inning, but that single will extend this one a bit here.
Epps at the plate.
Puts a little pressure on the defense.
There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that's through a base hit. Runner around second. He's heading for third. The opportunity for offense is right now.
You have to like the aggressiveness on the bases here. Good piece of hitting, but they're going first and third.
Oh, he's trying to swing and a hot shot. Brocious. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Friel at the plate. He'll start the home half of the second. First pitch, a big breaker for a called strike. Watches that one for a called strike. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
That's a great strikeout right there, Gary. 3 pitches, and he sits him down. How about that for efficiency?
Palaiko gets a shot here. Contreras sets and throws. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1. Too far inside. 1-1.
Well, he fooled him right there with that pitch, but give the hitter credit to lay off of that changeup inside.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And he throws to first in time, out number 2. It's Carlson at the plate. And Contreras' pitch looked at for a strike. Count will go to 0-1.
That's a good, hard fastball right there. Let's see if he comes back with another one now.
Swung and a ground ball to third. De Jesus throws to first. Side is retired. Nothing doing here in this half inning. We're still scoreless in Los Angeles. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. And in the batter's box, it's Cavalon. He'll get things going here in the third. And his throw gets him. 1 away. Aguila into the batter's box. Now, let's take a moment here to see the breakdown of the pitches that have yielded hits.
Well, guys, looking at his 4-seam fastball.
Liner towards the hole. The dive, and he's got it. What a catch. Defense changes the complexion, and he does right there with that great diving stop.
He had great preparation as that ball was going to the plate and allowed him to react quickly and get the jump on the ball.
Bullen is the batter. Grounded out last time. And there's Escobar. Pulls it in for the third out. Amazing. And Head settles in. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the third. And Contreras' pitch looked at for a strike. Count will go to 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, inside for a ball, evens the count at 1.
The curveball inside right there. Pretty good pitch, but if he leaves it over the plate, it's going to get hurt.
Good looking fastball. Called the ball though, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch, slider, swung on and missed, 2-2. Fastball in there, called third strike, 1 out.
Okay, Cam's going to show us the four-seam fastball here.
Great setup this time with the off-speed pitch, and then following it up, he couldn't catch up to the heater. Couldn't even get a bat off his shoulder.
Great combination of pitchers when you can freeze a hitter like that. And Escobar settles in. Contreras sets and throws. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Now, Gary, the pitcher pulled the string on this one. It looks like a fastball, and then it just dies out as it gets to the plate. Good late movement.
Swung on the fastball, couldn't get to it, 0-2. Boy, he scorched that one. That was right over the mound. Retiring Escobar.
Well, nicely done there. He ranges to his right over to second base, able to plant and throw and get the runner.
It's Hatterberg at the plate. And Contreras gets too close. That's taken for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Swing, liner, back up the middle. And that one's going to drop in. That's their first hit.
Well, after 2 outs, they finally got a man on board right here in this inning. So let's see if they can get back-to-back hits going and maybe get some momentum.
Brocious in the batter's box. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. First pitch is a changeup, looked at 0-1.
Well, a changeup right there hit a good spot. You want to keep that down in the zone, so even if they swing at it, it stays in the ballpark.
That'll do it as they put that one away. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. We're scoreless in L.A. Things will start getting a little more difficult. Third man in the lineup. Great to have you with us here tonight. These fans here at the ball yard dealing with some pretty frigid weather. They're bundled up. It's going to be DeJesus. He's going to get us started here in the fourth. Oh! Here's the pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. That one, a one-hopper off the wall. Stops at second, two-bagger.
Well, a great leadoff double right there. No outs in the inning. Now, let's see if they can bring him across.
Yes, at the plate. Swung on, hit well, out there to deep left center field, back at the wall. Goodbye, home run, Blue Jays. That puts them up on the board. And so they jump out to the 2-0 lead. Wow, what a great time for a two-run shot like that.
It's all about offense. When you're behind somebody, you got to get things going. That's what Toronto did there. Blue Jays out in front. Now they're going to look to pad the lead.
Swings at that fastball and misses, 0-1. This is a really momentum feel home run. You get it at this point of the ball game. You add some juice to the whole offense.
Well, this could be a decisive moment in the game. I mean, these hits early on could ultimately impact the result at the end of the game.
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Escobar to field it. Roams over, puts it away.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Anaga at the plate now. Base hit his last time. And Hatterberg. 2 men have been put away.
Now, there's nothing worse than getting your pitch and just getting underneath it and popping out to short. Not going to be happy with that.
Epps gets a shot here. Swung on, hit. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. He's trying for second.
Well, that's a good, solid approach right there. You don't try to pull the curveball. You go right back up the middle with it. Nice job.
It's Cologne at the plate. He bounced up. There he goes for second. Ground ball up the middle. And the throw beats him to the bag. He is out at first. Cleveland gets a turn here. And he was a victim his first time up. Came up empty, called out on strikes against Contreras.
You got to believe that he had a lot of thought about his last at bat, taking that called third strike on the big. Curveball. It may not be what happens this time around. He'll be looking for that pitch.
Swings on the 0-1 pitch. Can't hit it. Strike 2.
Into the fourth inning, clearly pitching dominating this lineup right now. He's only given up 1 hit, and they just have not had quality at bats against him. He's making it look easy.
And he's out at first. What an out. A tremendous diving stop here, and what a throw.
Well, look how he makes the catch on this thing and shifts his body to get in throwing position from his knees.
Serta at the plate. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, so far in this one, he's gone to that curve more so than he usually does with that pitch.
You know, I understand.
Back up the middle. Look out off the pitcher. It bounds away. No, not in time. Close play. He's at first. And the throw is too late. He's in there, an infield single.
Well, as a pitcher, there's absolutely nothing you can do about this. You hate these times.
Swing, hot shot. It's gobbled up. The second, there's one. And the deuce, a double play. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Blue Jays still out in front. And in the batter's box, it's Cavalon. He'll get things started. 5th inning. First pitch to him. Oh! And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch. Hit up the middle. Makes its way through. Base hit to center. He's going to try to stretch it.
A nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. And, you know, all it does is you want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind him.
Aguilar, oh, he's running, taking off for second. Back there in deep left center. 1 away. The runner's tagging from first. Bullen in the batter's box. Last time up, flew out. 1 on, 1 out. Here's the first one. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. 2 away. Runner on his way to third.
Well, the runner advances to third on this one. Obviously, he would have liked to have driven him in, but at least he advanced the runner.
Now he needs someone to pick him up and deliver that RBI.
Only 9.
Swings, hits this one very high, in the air, deep left center, and goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. Now a 4-run ball game. They just doubled their lead on that one.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
And starts him out here. He swings now and really hit that. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. Well, they had a couple. Kaliko is batting.
Contreras showed up with some great stuff, and he knows how to use it. Boy, does he look good, Gary.
How's he getting these first pitches across? Well, let's take a hit up the middle. And so there he is at first base, and there's still nobody out.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
It's Carlson at the plate. Grounded out his last time through. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Gary, he's not felt any pressure out there on the mound, and the defense has not felt that much pressure either. With only one runner left on base. And
up the middle, and he's got it. And there's one. And they get it. They turn two. Nice play, especially on the relay to first. 4-6-3.
It's textbook right there. Tailor-made double play. Hit it where they are and turn it.
And Head settles in. 0 for 1 thus far. And Contreras can't get him to go after that pitch that was down low.
He's a very patient hitter, Gary. He likes to work the count, make the pitcher do a lot of work out on the mound. But you got to go right at him right now and try to even it up.
And that's a base hit into left field.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him, and maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter paying attention to the runner.
And Escobar settles in. He bounced out his last time. Swung on a fly ball heading towards the corner and right. And up and over the wall. Nice bounce there, 2 bases. Boy, they've opened the door. Can Anaheim go through it? It's Hatterberg at the plate. He had a single in his last time up. Runners at second and third with 2 out. And the first pitch. And Contreras gets him to go after it. That'll be a strike.
When a hitter gets fooled, he starts to open up his swing. That means he can only really handle a pitch on the inner third of the plate. He played with fire right there, but the change of speeds kept him just off balance enough.
Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
That curveball inside right there. Pretty good pitch, but if he leaves it over the plate, he's going to get hurt.
Here's a swing, and he pops him up. That's caught. Side is retired. They get 2 men in scoring position on 3 hits, but cannot bring them home. The Angels still looking for a run. Descent in the box. And a moment here. To see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches.
Well, look, I know he's comfortable throwing that 12-6 curveball.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. It's caught.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And Naga settles in. He popped out. his last time. Now the first pitch. A swing line to left center. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today.
Well, he did his job right there, getting on base. Now with 1 out, let's see if they can move him around and get him in scoring position.
Epps at the plate. 2 for 2 in the game. Comes out swinging for the fences, but ends up with a strike 1.
Well, boy, wouldn't you have loved to seen him connect with that one to see how...
He's running, heading for second. Brocious in time for the out.
You want to make sure you at least get an out in this situation, but the runner is able to advance now into scoring position.
It's Cologne at the plate. Grounded out his last time up. The pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. And he'll get in there without a play. This is a great situation for some offense.
Now, sometimes you make a great pitch, and the hitter just happens to be lucky at this particular time.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. That'll do it as they put that one away. So, no runs, 2 hits. Brocious is the batter now. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike. Swing and a line to left. And that's number 1. Cleveland is up now. He's in his 8th year. He deals. Sinker just missed 1-0.
That's a good spot to miss with that thing, just off the corner.
Plays off the breaker, but it's in there for a called strike. Here's the 1-1. Sinker just off the black, and it's 2-1. Two-1 on the way. Hit in the air. This one's going well into the stands, off to the right. Oh! This one swung on and driven hard. That one's put away. Now 2 down. Serta is the batter. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Slider just misses 1-0. Swung on, chopped foul towards first. And another foul ball. The pitch. Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. So they can't push across any runs. They've been shut out through the first 6. Blue Jays still out in front. Aguila into the batter's box. He'll lead off the 7th. The first pitch. Swung on and ripped towards second. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. Great play made, boy, middle of the infield. You love that kind of help.
Well, he stretched out as far as he could possibly go to be able to make the play. Gold glove effort.
Bullen up now. Flew out last time. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Get a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
And it goes foul.
Oh!
Fastball got him 2 down.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
It's going to be to Jesus. He homered back in the 5th. First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
Well, you talk about a big rip at such a slow pitch, comes up empty.
Swinging a drive, deep left center. That'll do it as they put that one away. And a good defensive half inning, 3 up, 3 down. Friel at the plate, 0 for 2 thus far. The pitch. First pitch to him, a curveball, swung on and missed, 0-1. Here's the delivery. A sinker, misses, 1-1. 1-1 pitch, slider, taken for a strike, 1-2.
When in doubt, go down and away. He throws the slider exactly where he wants to. Tough pitch to hit.
Swung on and a grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag. That'll be the first out. Aliko up at the plate. He singled his last trip. Here's the first pitch. It's fouled off. Takes that curve, 0-1 pitch for a strike, 0-2.
Tough spot for the hitter, down 0-2. You got to protect right now.
Good sinker that time, but it's ruled a ball, 1-2.
Wow, he had some good bite on that one right there, but the hitter wouldn't chase it.
Line towards third and foul. Line shot into center field, and it's through. That's a base hit.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. It's Carlson at the plate. We'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. Here's a sinker that misses, 1-1. There's a hard comebacker right through the center. 1, and they turn the double play, so they can't figure anything out. And through 7, they remain without a run. The Angels still looking for a run. Yes. In the box now. He's going to lead off here as we go to the 8th. And starts him out here. Swung on line to right center field. And he gets that one down. His second hit. 2 for 4 today. He's going to try and test him here.
Well, anytime your pitcher gives up 10 hits, there's a pretty good chance he doesn't have a lot going for him in the game. And I think if I'm the manager, I'm going to head out there and bring the hook with me.
Descent batting now. 0 for 3 to this point. Swing and a ball popped foul to the left side. Oh! He delivers a bouncing ball to shortstop, and he's got it now. The second for 1. On to first, safe. Can't get the back end of that one.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they just couldn't turn 2. I know they wanted to.
Oh, there he goes for second. And he is safe at second.
They've got to take the chance when they get the opportunity, and he steals second base here.
I think he extended that lead a little bit. Probably should have been a throw over. Oh, he's going to try to steal third towards center field. 2 retired here. Runner on his way to third. Epps has the turn in the box. Ground out victim last time through. 2 outs and a runner on second. And he's running on the move for third. That swung on and flied to right. Escobar to field it. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing. And Head settles in. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. Bigby coming in now to pitch as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Plays off the changeup. Good pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, you rarely see a pitcher try to throw a changeup inside. You know that was a mistake right there. He's going to have to straighten that pitch up or he's going to get hurt.
The 1-2 pitch. And he takes the ball inside, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Gave him a fastball that time, but it's outside, 3-2.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
Got him, 1 away.
A good pitch right at the knees there. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't put it in play.
And Escobar settles in. Had a double his last time up. And he starts him out. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1. On the way. Here's a slider that misses, 1-1. And he looks at the slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
It's Hatterberg at the plate. Popped up his last at bat. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a slow roller to third. De Jesus throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. The Blue Jays still out in front. Another chance for the leadoff hitter coming up in the inning. It's Colon at the plate. He's going to start the 9th inning. And here's the first one. Fouled off. The pitch. Second pitch, waves at the fastball, and suddenly it's strike 2.
Well, that's some kind of pitch, and you set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
Still seeking his first hit of the ball game. He's running towards second. Hit on the ground over to shortstop. In time for the out.
I thought they had a shot at a double play right there, but at least they got one out. But now a runner in scoring position at second base.
Bullen is the batter. Struck out swinging last time. And there's Escobar. Pulls it in for the third out. So they can't push any across. Brocious settling in. He's going to lead off the home half of the 9th inning. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
I just plain old fooled him right there. He must have been looking for something else. Hit his spot perfectly with that changeup.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner to right center. Makes its way through for a single.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
Cleveland at the plate. He'll be seeking his first hit of the game. Not a lot of luck so far. Fastball misses away. 1-0. 1-0 now. Slider just misses the black, falls behind 2-0. Lined right at the second baseman. Boy, they've opened the door. Can Anaheim go through it? Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way on that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch if you.
Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. That first run is home. There's the throw, and he scores easily. They could not get him. So 2 runs in on that hit. Let's take a look now at the play and how it affected the win expectancy goal. Friel at the plate. Now all of a sudden, this team's... There's a swing high and deep into center field. Way back there. That ball is gone. The Angels tie this game. This 2-run homer, clutch piece of hitting.
Now, Gary, we've had quite a game leading up to this moment, and this could be the defining moment.
Bottom half of the last inning, and you got to believe if you're standing there at the plate, you're thinking about ending it right here.
Well, you know, there's clutch hitting, but there's also clutch pitching. The pitcher understands he has to get this guy out.
Slider in the dirt, good block. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound, a little discussion.
Now, a little discussion, maybe to talk about how to approach this next hitter. Get a sense of where this pitcher is.
You get into the postseason play, sometimes roles change, and maybe that's what's happening here. We've got a starter in the pen, Steve.
You don't hold anything back in the playoffs, Gary. Everybody's available. It doesn't matter the role. If somebody needs to come in, they're all raising their hand.
And he watches the slider all the way, 3-1.
Well, listen, there's a reason why you hang around until this thing's over, because you never know what your team's going to do, and these fans being rewarded for sticking around as the offense here tying it up in the bottom of the ninth.
Change up, swung on and missed, 3-2.
A great change up right there. You see how far out in front of it he is?
Payoff pitch coming. Lost him. Ball 4. That puts the potential winning run on.
But you know, the pitcher's really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long at bat right there, he had a chance to put the hit.
He's running, heading for second. Ball. And it's not in time, and he beats the throw.
Well, he gets a real nice lead off right here and slides in to beat the throw.
With that great speed, you just can't let him get that power off base. Had no chance on that one. Buchanan will be called on to pitch as they make the pitching swap.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
Let's take a look at the replay here, Steve. They get him at second base.
Well, it's the old daylight play. When the pitcher sees daylight between the runner and the infielder, he wheels and throws to the bag. They picked him off.
Sinker that time misses. 2-1. Right. 2-1 pitch is a slider, taken for a called strike 2.
When you throw that breaking ball, you want to throw it down in the zone to get the hitter to chase or just get the bottom of the zone for a strike. That's what he did.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
Now we're going to get a chance, Gary, to see the four-seam fastball in K-King.
Good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
But going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
And Head settles in. Struck out swinging his last time up. First pitch, a sinker away, 1-0.
That's a good spot to miss with that thing, just off the corner.
And it's going to be DeJesus. That'll do it as they put that one away. They come up with 4 runs, and they've evened this game. Tie game here in Los Angeles. On we go. Things will start getting a little more difficult as we look to the third man to lead it off. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. DeJesus is batting. He homered earlier in the ball game. Foul! And that one fouled off by DeJesus. Towards the middle, and he's on. That's the go-ahead run. He's going to try to stretch it.
Oh, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
Yes, up now. Well, here's a swing and a liner to left center. That looks like a single. DeJesus headed for third. There's the throw. And at second base, he's tagged out. Descent batting now. And he's looking to drive home that possible go-ahead run.
And with one out here, Gary, I think you have to look to bring the infield
up the middle. And it gets down as DeJesus will come home. He's going to try and test him here.
Well, extra innings, you need somebody to step up and win it. That's a clutch at bat right there. Nothing like now putting pressure on the other team, daring them to come back in their bottom half of the inning.
Anaga is up now. Steve, I think from a manager's perspective, he's got to be all smiles over there with this offense producing at this point of the game.
A big-time clutch inning we're seeing right there, Gary. And they break the tie in extra innings with that one.
And Steve, the beauty of extra inning baseball is you don't have much time. You don't. Oh, he takes off for a second. Swing, hot shot. Mercy, that is right at the pitcher. You gotta hope he's all right. And two, a double play. They pick up a run on 3 base hits and find a way to lead the bases empty. The Blue Jays gaining the upper hand here. And Escobar settles in. He'll lead off home half of the 10th. Here's the pitch. Takes a swing, but he's too late on that one. Strike one. Can't catch up with that swing and a miss, and it's now 0-2. Now a swing and a shot towards second. That's one away.
The fans are on the edge of their seats, Gary. So am I.
In extra innings, bottom half here. If they don't come back, they're going to lose this thing. He represents the tying run.
Gary, tough hitter here, but the key is he just wants to keep the ball in the ballpark. Don't give up the home run.
On the ground to third, and it's caught by DeJesus. Out number 2. Brocious is the batter. He singled and later scored in his last time up. The first pitch. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. And it's in there, the tying run on board.
As much as you want to blame the pitching, we're now talking about more than one pitcher giving up all of these hits. Right now, you have to credit the offense. These guys are really swinging the bat.
Cleveland, he's running. And his throw, he is out. Great throw.
A big road victory right here, Gary. In the postseason, they are tough to come by, but they were able to get it done here today. Let's see what it does for the series.
And here we are at that moment where we're going to find an individual performance to recognize our player of the game.
Well, anytime you have 3 legs of the cycle, you know you've had a decent enough game to help your team win. Look, would he love to hit the triple to get the cycle, something that's rarely done in Major League Baseball? Sure he would. But I think if you ask him after the game.
And with this victory march today, they've overcome a very big hurdle, battling their way back into this series.
And Gary, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to see this thing come down to a deciding game.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap up this 2K Sports.
ALCS, this is Game 3. We'll see the Los Angeles Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays. And let's go now to Gary Thorne, John Kruk, and Steve Phillips at Rogers.
Home field advantage. You want to use that in this game. Toronto will try and do so here. Glad to have you join us. Tuesday night edition of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And the fans here tonight at Rogers Center, glad to welcome their ball club onto the field. And let's glance at Toronto's starter. Steve, as he gets into this Angels lineup, what's he looking at?
I've got a good right-hander on the mound and a good lineup that he's facing right here. And it's going to come down to execution on either side to see who prevails.
Now, the starting lineup, Mike Scioscia's offense looks like this.
It's a tough lineup to pitch to because a lot of contact hitters in this lineup. So they have good eye-hand coordination and seem to find a way to put the ball in play.
Brocious at the plate. How do you think the Blue Jays stack up in this matchup, Steve?
Well, just as we thought, this has been a tight series. I like their chances in this one. Both these teams have been sparring the entire series. Who's going to step up and be the star?
The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Steve, always easier in these tight battles to get something done when you've got this home crowd behind you.
Well, it helps so much having the home crowd and home cooking and being on your home field. It has such an advantage for the home team.
And he's on. That's a nice way to jumpstart your offense. And we'll take a quick look at the Blue Jays and their defensive alignment.
And guys, you know, against an offense like this, defense becomes that much more critical. You cannot give them extra base runners or extra bases.
Oh, Cleveland settling in just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Oh, it's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off of it.
Now the 2-0 pitch. The 2-0 pitch, a fastball taken for a strike. Here it comes. Good curve, but he doesn't bite at it. Now 3-1.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality pitch. If he does, be ready for it. And if you're the pitcher, you better not throw anything down the middle and hope he's taking it because he can take you out of the yard.
Line drive. That's foul towards first. Full count pitch. Curveball got him, one away.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
Alico in the box now. Runner at first with 1 down. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
A good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
Towards the middle.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it. They better be careful, Gary, with him on second base. He can run, and he has the ability to read the pitcher and get a good jump as well.
Checks him at second. Has to dive, but he's back in there in time. And the curveball, it's in there. Struck him out. 2 down now.
It seemed like he made it easy. 3 pitches, big strikeout.
Can't get rid of a guy any quicker than that. Only took 3 and he's gone. Friel at the plate. The pitch. That's a foul ball. Here's the delivery. He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2.
The hitter's got to be in defense mode right here, just looking to make contact. Got to shorten up the swing.
Oh, man, there's the big bender. Struck him outside, retired. So, no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. So, it'll be the Toronto Blue Jays, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at Anaheim's starter. Steve, how's he going to handle these Toronto bats in this game?
Oh, sending a good lefty to the mound in this ball game here, but this is a great lineup, a lineup that can really beat up even some of the best pitchers in the game. So he's going to have to be on top of his game in order to do it and rely upon that movement on his pitches.
And another foul ball. Pitch on the way. Grounded up the middle. He dives and gets it. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. Diving stop and a nice throw, too.
Well, he showed great range on that one. I didn't think he had any chance to get it, but able to get it and get on his feet to make a strong, accurate throw. Tremendous job.
Take a moment here to look at that lineup for the Blue Jays.
You take a look at this lineup, and these are guys that are in scoring position when they step to home plate because they can take the ball out of the ballpark and hit a bunch of home runs.
Oh, that runs inside. That got him.
Well, that's going to leave a mark right there. A big old welt on him. He's going to need some ice when he gets back to the dugout.
Bullen at the plate now.
Oh, Gary, we see that guy get hit with a pitch.
Now a swing, a ball hit deep into right center field. Goodbye, home run, Blue Jays. That puts them up on the board. And so they jump out to the 2-0 lead. Wow, what a great time for a 2-run shot like that.
It's all about offense. When you're behind somebody, you got to get things going. That's what Toronto did there. Blue Jays out in front. Now they're going to look to pad the lead.
Swung on and fouled away. They are happy, Steve. This output is getting this game going in a hurry.
Well, standing around the field in the top half of the inning didn't seem to affect them because they came in swinging the bats.
And we'll look to see if the pitching can settle in. He delivers. Fastball got him 2 down.
Well, K-Cam's going to show us the 4-seam fastball here.
Well, he just looked overpowered on those 2 fastballs.
John thought timing that time just didn't seem to be there in the at-bat.
Well, and a strikeout like that will give the pitcher a lot of confidence.
Descent up at the plate. Fouled off.
Oh!
Here's the pitch. Thought about dropping one down that time. Missed it. It's a strike. Fouled away.
Foul ball!
Tried to get him to go after that cutter, but it's 1-2.
We're going with the cut fastball in the inside corner here. He tries to bust him in on the hands, but the ball runs back, just misses the corner.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. It's Carlson at the plate. He'll start us out here in the second. And that gets through for a base hit.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
And head settles in. Called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Now, this is a kind of an interesting breakdown. You take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been hit for a base hit or better.
Well, this guy's 12-6 curveball has been hit twice already.
I think the thing to recognize here is the only hits he's given up have come on that pitch. So he's going to have to be more careful about when and where he goes with it from here on out. Oh!
Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
And Escobar settles in. Escobar makes contact, fouls it away. On the way. Pitch in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. The pitch swung on, that is hit, and he scoops it up. 2 men have been put away.
I thought they had a shot at a double play right there, but at least they got one out. But now a runner in scoring position at second base.
It's Hatterberg at the plate. Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike one.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1.
Well, this curveball just drops right off the table. It's a good pitch. Give the hitter credit for not chasing.
And here's a called strike at the letters, and it's 1-2.
On this 1-2 count, the batter has to protect the plate. The numbers indicate he's willing to chase if you throw it out of the zone.
And that's the third out. That'll do it. They pick up no runs on one hit and leave them in. And if you're just tuning in, Rogers Center, that's where we are in ideal weather here in Toronto. It's going to be DeJesus. He'll start the home half of the second. Line drive fouled off towards first. The pitch hit in the air to center field. No problem with that one.
That's about as easy as it gets. He could have caught that one in his back pocket.
And in the batter's box, it's Camelon. Betting to chase that one away. Strike one.
Well, you got to like that pitch. That cut fastball up and away from the hitter. Awfully tough to hit it with that kind of movement.
Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Now a swing pops him up left side of the infield. And Hatterberg. Now it's 2 away.
Got him off balance, got him up front a little bit. Easy pop out to the shortstop.
He'll get things going here in the third. And the first pitch. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1. When you see a pitching performance like we've seen from the man on the mound today, there have to be a lot of things going right, and they have been. Here's a breakdown of how often he's on the ground to short, and it gets through. Now the tying run at the plate.
Well, anytime you can get a guy on base who can steal bases, it puts so much pressure on the opponent. Let's see if they can get him around to score a run.
Oh, he takes off for second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. He got him. Good pitch to throw on, Steve.
Well, he had the fastball, and it was set up in the right spot. He had a quick release to gun down the runner.
Hit up the middle. Oh, my. How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. And a good throw gets him 2 down.
Well, nicely done there. He ranges to his right over to second base, able to plant and throw and get the runner.
Kaliko is the batter. Base hit his last time. That one hit pretty well, but it goes foul off to the right. Here's the pitch. And he fouls off another one. Cutter thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And, you know, any great pitching coach will emphasize the importance of mixing up your pitch types. Let's see how this guy's been doing in that regard.
And you know what I've been noticing? Even before I was checking out his inside edge info on him, he's definitely going with that cutter more than normal.
You know, I understand kind of mixing up your pitches here and there, but when you do that, you need to use your best pitch. His 4-seam fastball is his best pitch, and for whatever reason, it hasn't been part of the plan.
No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Still a shutout here in Toronto. Ekberg is up now. He's our first batter, home half of the third inning. It's strike one, can't make contact on the fastball.
Well, just because he's a fastball hitter doesn't mean you can't throw him a fastball. Strength on strength right there, and the pitcher came out ahead.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And Escobar able to get to that one. One away now.
But Gary, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he set down.
We'll try it again. Hit by a pitch as last time. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a ball hit deep to right field. Still going back. And goodbye home run. The production for the Jays goes on. Now a 4-run ball game. They just doubled their lead on that one.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
And the first pitch. There's a swing and a smash. The catch is made, and that's out number 2. Guest batting now. Struck out swinging his last time up. He deals. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1.
Boy, that good late movement down, that cut fastball, unbelievable action on that pitch.
He swings and nails a liner. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Serta up now. What's he doing to start these hitters out? Let's take a look at how he's beginning.
Talk about the importance of first pitch strikes. Well, this shows you here he's retired 6 hitters in this game after he's throwing a first pitch strike.
Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Okay, they have 4 hits so far in this one into the 4th inning, but they haven't been able to put them together and try to mount any rally. And I think right now the pitcher's getting the job done, making the pitch when he needs to.
Here he comes. 2-1 pitch. Cut fastball that time. Didn't bite, though, and it's now 3-1.
Well, you've got to be careful right here. Look, you're down in the count 3-1. You just can't throw something in there and hope he gets himself out. This guy's too dangerous for that.
You're out. In time for the out. Friel at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Oh, that runs inside and gets him. And we are going to see the warning go to the benches now. Enough of this. They do not want this to get out of hand.
Now, umpires have the ability to eject a player if they think a pitch is thrown at someone intentionally. And a warning being issued right here, but the next guy may not get off with a warning.
2 away. And that'll hold the runner at first. And Head settles in. Struck out swinging last time. 2 outs and a man on first. And here's the first one. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. That should be a base hit. Boy, they've opened the door. Can Anaheim go through it?
A fastball right down the middle of the plate to a guy who's sitting dead red. You're asking for trouble, and that's what happened on that pitch.
And Escobar settles in. He bounced out his last time. Takes that first pitch low in the strike zone, strike 1. Here's the pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. Kaplan. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they leave 2-1. Blue Jays still protecting this. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Descent is the batter now. He'll lead off the 4th for the home team. And the bottom of the 4th, it starts out with that strike. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game. To right center, makes its way through for a single. He's going to try and test him here.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning, no outs. Big things could happen now.
It's going to be to Jesus. Last time, he's running, heading for second. He's running. Oh, there he goes for second. And he is out trying to take second. There's a catcher who's got to really work at getting that out.
Well, a changeup on that pitch. It takes a little.
He popped out his last time. Oh, DeJesus running. Swings and grounds this one foul wide of third. There he goes towards second. This one's grounded near third, foul. And that's another foul ball. On the ground to first. It's caught. It's Colon at the plate. How's he attacking on the first delivery? Let's look here.
Okay, you take a look at it. What does it mean when he falls behind on the count? Well, here's what it means. It means the hitters get confident. They can sit on a pitch to drive it out of the ballpark, and they pick up some hits.
And he'll step on first to retire the side. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. 4 complete at the Rogers Center. It's Hatterberg at the plate. This is his 9th year. Here's the delivery. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
Okay, moving to the middle part of the ball game right here. You really have to tip your hat to the pitching. I mean, he's done an unbelievable job of hitting his spots when he needs to, and that's not always easy when they get some base runners on. But he's left a handful of base runners on here through the middle part of the ball game.
A smash towards the hole. Nobody's able to get under that one. It falls, a base hit. And he gets in there easily.
Well, a great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base. And, a lot of big innings are starting with that first guy getting on. You have 1 or 2 big innings in a game, and that can be the difference in the outcome.
This is a great situation for some offense.
We're talking about a guy who's swinging a pretty hot bat right now. His 3rd hit of this ball game, and it comes with nobody out in the inning.
Cleveland up now. 0 for 2 thus far. That's inside for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. It's fouled away. The 1-1. He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out, 1 away.
Well, not much movement on this, but movement's overrated. When you throw 100, you can throw it straight.
Aliko is the batter. Struck out swinging his last time up. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And here's the first one. Swing and a liner to right center. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. And Hatterberg scores.
Well, even though they lost the last game, he had 2 big hits, and that's a good sign if you're the manager of this team that he's starting to swing the bat really well.
Serta has a turn in the box. Offensively, the opportunity to pull it a little bit closer, and right now that offense looks as though they've got the ability to do that. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
The hitter thought that ball was inside. It certainly wasn't low, and it looks like it was in there.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Now 1-2 is a pitcher's count, so there's no reason to give him a good pitch to hit right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Okay, so it doesn't have much movement, but it did hit 99 on the gun.
And I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
Friel at the plate.
A bit of a break here right now, Gary. The fact that there are runners on base, but this guy tends to struggle a little bit at the plate.
He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field, and it's going to be DeJesus. And he's there to retire the side. So they scratch across a run, 3 hits and a couple left on. Angels doing a nice job as they start to work their way back. Ekberg at the plate. And of course, as a pitcher, you got to keep your eye on which pitches are effective on any given day and which ones aren't. Here's a look at which pitches he's thrown that have generated hits.
And you can see that 4-seam fastball. It's been hit 5 times. Way too easy to hit.
You know, with the hits he's given up off of that pitch and the runs that have come in, you take that away and he's in a lot better shape, but you're not able to do that, and that's why the box score looks like it does.
Roams over, puts it away. Anaga at the plate now. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate. First pitch to him. This one's grounded foul, wide of first. The pitch on the ground to second. Brocious throw to first, gets him, and there are 2 down. It's going to be DeJesus, an exciting hitter. Boy, he is some fun to watch. And it's fouled off. Here's one hit very well deep. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. And they aren't able to get anything going in this. It's Carlson at the plate. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And here's the first one. That one's going to be outside. Ball 1.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
There's a called strike of the knees, 1-1. One pitch. Good moving cutter. And it's 1-2 now.
And you can throw the ball down in the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
The 1-2 on its way. Swing, and that's going to be hit behind the plate.
Ball!
Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss on the breaker. One down.
That's a hard-biting curveball right there with great break. Awfully tough to put in play. Swung right through it.
And Head settles in. He singled his last trip. First pitch on the way. And that finds the outside corner for strike one. Here it comes. That one is going to miss. Low for a ball. 1-1. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. It rolls all the way to the wall. He's going to head for third. So he legs out a triple here.
Well, he shoots this one out towards the wall, and he's thinking triple all the way. No hesitation running the bases. He cuts them perfectly. And with one out, let's see how they're going to pitch to the next guy.
And Escobar settles in. And starts him out here. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
Lays off the cutter. Good pitch, but it's 1-1.
Tried to backdoor that cut fastball, just trying to catch the outside corner. Couldn't quite get it.
Missed with the curve, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. The 2-1 is a fastball inside, and it's 3-1.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
The 3-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking, 2 down.
Here's the four-seam fastball coming at you in K-Cam. Get a better look.
The ball looked like it was coming right on his fist, but managed to clip the edge of the strike zone.
Well, you said it right, John. That was just a wicked pitch. Tough to handle, even if you are swinging the bat.
The fans are buzzing with anticipation. They understand this is a turning point in the game.
He singled and later scored in his last time up. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That's in there. Should score the runner.
Well, the hitter makes an adjustment going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did, and it pays off. Brocious smashes that one towards the shortstop. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. Angels doing a nice job as they start to work their way back. Things will start getting a little more difficult as we look to the third man to lead it off. Bullen settles in. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Well, they find themselves. Ahead of this one, and obviously 2 big at-bats from him so far in the game, driving it around with a base hit. And then
swung on, that is hit. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. He's going to try to stretch it.
A nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. And, you know, all it does is you want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind him.
Yes, gets a turn here. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Well, he clearly fooled him right there. He had him thinking fastball, and he pulled the string on it, got him to swing right through it.
And he makes the catch. 1 away. Descent in the batter's box. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 1 out, man on first. Now the first pitch. That one goes foul. Oh, and he takes off for second. Solid contact made, but that foul ball up in the air is going to be off on the right side. Big swing on this one. Chasing it, warning track wall. As he drops back and puts it away. It's going to be to Jesus. Base hit his last time. Pitch on the way. There's a swing. Line drive, center field. And Jesus picks up the single. The runner's coming around second on his way to third. Toronto, here's the position to get something done.
Well, the bottom line is that he's on base. But I tell you what, he's going to struggle mightily if he continues to swing at that pitch down.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And he's there to retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. And we'll see the Angels. It'll be batters 2 through 4 due up next. Cleveland at the plate. 0 for 3 to this point. And the first pitch. First pitch is a big curveball in there, 0-1.
Here in the 7th inning right now, nobody out. This is the time to get things going. You're down 2 runs. Make up the ground right now. Don't wait. You know, the pressure mounts.
He sends this one in the air towards center. That's one away. Halyko settling in. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. Here's the first pitch. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
1 out right here, up by 2 in the inning. You want to limit base runners and make plays. Try to eliminate the lead runner. Get outs if you can.
That's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Ball. Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, he's over the 80 pitch mark right now at this point in the game. And you know that pitching coach is keeping a close eye on him to see if he tires.
Swung on, popped way up to shallow right. That's the second out. Serta is the batter. 0 for 3 to this point. The first pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Well, offensively here in the 7th inning with 2 outs, you cannot just lay down here and say, well, we'll start it off next inning. You got an out left here in the 7th. See what you can do to generate one. Pick up 1 if you can, and then hope maybe that you can start to finish it off later.
That's swung on a liner here, and he's not able to get there. The throw, not in time, way ahead of that play.
Well, with 2 outs and you get a big double right here, the last thing you want to do is get stranded. You got a little momentum. You got the pitcher on the ropes. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Big-time players live for these moments like this, Gary.
0 for 2 thus far. Huller will be the new pitcher. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there, forcing fastball up in the zone.
Pulls him that time with the off-speed pitch, 1-2.
Well, they're a strike away right now from getting out of this jam and holding on for the lead.
Fastball swung on and missed, side retired. So they pick up a hit, but leave a man at second and fail to score. Blue Jays still out in front. We'll get a look at that leadoff hitter due up here in the inning. It's Colon at the plate. Here's the first pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Now it's 0-1.
Well, it's so tough to hit a good breaking ball when you swing that hard, but that's what he did. Look at how.
How's he getting these first pitches across? Well, let's take a look.
You know, as we've seen today, Gary, he gets in trouble when he falls behind in the count. That 1-0 count changes the dynamic of the at-bat. The dynamic means that they've got a dynamic swing. They've gone home run and a bunch of other hits off of him.
The pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss. 0-2. Well, he's running, taking off for second. And that one fouled off by DeJesus. This is in the air, straight away left. And that one's put away to retire the side. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Blue Jays 4, Angels 2. It's Carlson at the plate. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Watches a fastball that's in there, 0-1.
Clearly, you're getting very late here in the ball game, and you know the game's getting short, so you've got to look to play for a big inning. You're down by 2. See what you can do.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And he throws on to first for the out, put away. And Head settles in. Last time up, he tripled and scored. And the first pitch. Taps this one foul to the right. And another foul ball. Strike 3 called. Home plate umpire racks him up 2 down.
Let's see the K-cam on this 12-6 curveball.
And Escobar settles in. 0 for 3 to this point. Here's the pitch. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
Well, it's 2 outs here in the 8th right now. I think defensively you've got to be looking to make a play. Get the out, get your team back in the dugout. You don't want doubles. You don't want the ball hit over your head. You want to play no double situation right here where the defense is back so they cannot come back and narrow this gap.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time, 1-2.
Well, he starts that 2-seam fastball in the inside corner, but it just runs in on the hands just off the plate.
Smacked that one. He got it right up the middle and makes its way through. The tying run will come to bat.
Now this pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate. The hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
Now he's better than that. Bear down.
Oh, here's Escobar stealing. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Toronto's in charge here. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Bullen in the box. A couple of. This ball is hammered, deep right. That one's gloved.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Guess is up now.
Well, if you can get a start like this every time out from your starting pitcher, you're going to take it. He kept you in the ball game, pitched pretty well, and now turns it over to the bullpen.
Hut shot towards the hole. In time for the out. Descent is batting. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a drive, deep left center. That'll do it as they put that one away. No runs, no hits, no one left on. It's Hatterberg at the plate. Been a run earlier in the game. Let's that breaking ball go outside for ball one.
Pitching wise, you want to make them earn it, force them to get a base hit right here, force them to put it in play, throw strikes.
Slider waved at, missed, 1-1.
What a great pitch right there by the pitcher. The hitter gets out there, he's thinking it's a fastball, and all of a sudden he sees that movement on that slider, and he hesitates for just that brief second to swing late.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good pitch that time at the knees, 2-2.
Well, Gary gets a strike on that curveball down and in. Now let's see if he goes hard away on the next pitch.
And he lays off one inside, and he's worked it full.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed the in off the plate. Great pitch.
Fouled off. Hit in the air to left center. That gets down. The tying run coming up. The throw. And he is out at second.
Well, one out here in the ninth inning. They still need two, so they need to get people on and advance base runners. Do what they have to do to get runners in scoring position and hope they run into that clutch base hit, Gary.
Comes up throwing, gets the out at second. They'll think about running on him next time.
I think you have to question that decision, running on this guy's arm. It's too strong.
Brocious up now. 3 for 4 thus far. Watches the first pitch. That ends up in the zone. Strike one. On the way. Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1.
It's a good pitch there. Tried to get him to chase it out of the zone. He just laid off.
Here it comes. Third ball just off the black, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up.
You talk about a guy who's just wearing out the opposition. That's a 4-hit day for him. He is locked in.
Well, you want late inning fireworks? We've got it right here.
0 for 4 in this one. Birkin will come in and pitch as Toronto brings him into close.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. But as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
Good spot for the changeup that time. 1-2.
Well, you talk about a guy who just corkscrewed himself into the ground. Bad timing.
Spins on a throw behind the runner. Gets back in time. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Here's the pitch. Fastball got him 2 down.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there. Hard to get that much break on it. Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact. Well, this is a big at-bat coming right now in a critical situation.
Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, for a ball that had that type of movement on it, that slider had surprising velocity, and the hitter just couldn't catch up. He swung late.
Looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Tough spot for the hitter right here, down 0-2. You got to foul off that tough pitch if you have to.
And it's in there. Strike 3 called. That's it.
A big playoff victory right here. The hometown crowd very, very happy the way their players performed.
Yeah, we like to recognize outstanding performances in our game, so let's do it right now with our Player of the Game award.
Well, great starting pitching usually leads to wins for your team, and he came through with a great one in this one. And that's basically the definition of what it takes to become the player of the game.
And now we have a series as they come away victorious, 2-1 lead, momentum now in their favor.
And now, Gary, it's obvious these guys have momentum squarely behind them. They've got to stay focused for the next game and keep on pushing as the march to the finish.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap up this 2K Sports broadcast of MLB. For John, Steve, our entire
ALCS Game 4. It's the Los Angeles Angels against the Toronto Blue Jays. And let's send things out to Gary Thorne, who is in Toronto and ready to call.
home field advantage. You want to use that in this game. Toronto will try and do so here. Major League Baseball and 2K Sports. Gary Thorne, John Crockett, Steve Phillips. And the fans here tonight at Rogers Center, glad to welcome their ball club onto the field. And let's glance at Toronto's starter. Now, the starting lineup. Mike Scioscia's off. Brocious is batting. Steve, as we get started here, tell us about the Blue Jays in this one. This one's bounced up the middle. Kaplan. And there's the first out recorded in this one. Steve, you're right. They do have a winning formula going right now. Don't take too many big chances. Go with what's worked so far.
Listen, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Just keep doing what you're doing. And if something goes wrong, don't get distracted. Get back to the plane.
Cleveland up now. Too far outside, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery is a fastball. Can't make contact, strike one.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
Started to go around, but a called strike, 1-2. On the way. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And he steps on first. That's the second out. And we'll take a quick look at the Blue Jays and their defensive alignment.
Gary, in a game like this, they need to play solid defense, especially against a lineup that can put the ball in play like this team can.
Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. That's caught. Side is retired. In, out of the inning. 6 pitches and it's over. So it'll be the Toronto Blue Jays, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at Anaheim's starter. Steve, how's he going to handle these Toronto bats in this game?
It's a phenomenal lineup right here. That's why this outstanding right-hander is going to have to be on top of his game to be able to neutralize some of their big bats and get the outs he needs. He has to work ahead in the count or they'll make him pay.
Shot back to first. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag. Take a moment here to look at that lineup for the Blue Jays.
Some kind of offense right here. Star-studded lineup and really great length and depth with guys that really can put the ball in play.
Swings and misses the slider, 0-1.
Well, it's tough to do any damage when you throw a slider down in the strike zone, and that's exactly what he did right there. Got the hitter to swing through it.
Swinging a drive, deep left center. And that one's going to drop in. That'll be our first hit of the game. And he's in at second with a double, 1 out.
Well, this pitch right here catches way too much of the plate, and he absolutely demolishes it. Let's see what they want to do here with 1 out and a base open.
Bullen in the box. Line fair down the line and right. That one gets through for a base hit. Jesus around third, headed for the plate, and he scores.
What a great piece of hitting right there to give his team that early 1-0 lead.
Yes, is up now. Now this offense, Steve, it's on the move, and now they're trying to carry this on in the ballgame.
Well, going into this game, I didn't know exactly when we'd see runs put up on the board, but I guess we have our answer now.
And there's 2, a double play. Nice way to get things started. The Jays lead 1-0. Serta up at the plate. He'll start us out here in the second. Here's the delivery. And he takes that curveball for a strike, 0-1.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1. So look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
This one's grounded to second. In time for the out. Friel at the plate. up the middle. He dives, and he's got it. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. In fact, he had a dive and still had time to get up and make the throw. That's how hard that was hit.
Well, the accuracy of that throw is what's tremendous. When you're moving that quickly, rushing to get to your feet, it's awfully tough to be that accurate.
It's Carlson at the plate. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Pitchers that have a curveball like this guy have great success at the major league level because you don't have to throw it for a strike. As long as you're ahead in the count, it's a pitch that the hitter will chase out of the zone.
He's at 0-2. He watched that fastball that was in there. And in this case, with that great curveball, this is actually the out pitch for him.
Well, exactly. As long as he's ahead, he can get a strikeout with it.
Taps this one foul to the right. And that's another foul ball.
Well, with the way we keep tracks of pitch counts right now, you know 0-2, the pitcher wants to put him away. The fact that he has to throw another pitch just tells you how defensive a swing the hitter had to keep it going.
And the sinker swung on and missed, side retired. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. We've still got the shutout here at Rogers Center. Anaga has a turn in the box. Well, let's take a moment here to see the breakdown of the pitches that have yielded hits.
And you can see that four-seam fastball. It's been hit
Up the middle. Oh, man, was that close. That was right back at him. Somehow get out of the way. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
It's going to be DeJesus, and we've got Helton batting. He'll grab a bat and hit here. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. One away. The runner's tagging from first. And in the batter's box, it's Cavalon. Runner at first with one down. Hot shot towards the hole. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Well, this is a guy right here that was made to hit fastballs, and that's what he looks for, and that's what he got right there. Put a good swing on it. He knew what to do with it for that double.
It's Colon at the plate. That's the second out of the runners on the move. They score the run.
A good piece of hitting right there. Listen, he's not a star, but he knows what to do. Good, productive at bat.
Aguila into the batter's box. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now, they're in charge of this ball game.
Well, this lineup has to be very happy to get out to an early lead in this game. It builds their confidence and allows them to be more selective at the plate.
And he cannot come up with it, but he recovers in time. And Head settles in. He'll get things going here in the third. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Catch is made.
This ball scorched right at the second baseman, but he showed quick reflexes to be able to make the play.
And Escobar settles in. Slider just misses 1-0. Here it comes. Now there's a swing. A ball hit high, deep into right field. It is long gone. Goodbye. The Angels have the long ball. They trim a bit off that deficit with that solo homer, coming to within one.
Angels have to keep the pressure on. That's drawn them back into this game. Let's see if they can continue to attack.
Brocious at the plate. He bounced out his last time. And starts him out here. It's fouled off.
Foul ball!
That's it. Pretty well down the line and left. And there's DeJesus up number 3. Narrow their deficit a bit. They pick up a run on the dinger. Angels doing a nice job as they start to work their way back. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. Descent settles in. He's our first batter, home half of the third inning. Escobar to field it. As he drops back for it and puts it away.
This one's hit high enough that the right fielder was able to get into foul territory, know where the wall is, and make the catch. Nice job.
It's going to be DeJesus. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate. And that one fouled off by DeJesus. Here's the pitch. Towards the middle. Oh, Hatterberg lays out, back up. And he's out at first. What an out. Diving stop and a nice throw, too.
Well, he showed great range on that one. I didn't think he had any chance to get it, but able to get it and get on his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Tremendous job.
Woolen at the plate. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. And that one goes foul. There's a swing and a line drive. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Quick half inning there. It's over. 5 pitches. Toronto 2. The Angels 1. Cleveland gets a turn here. Grounded out last time. And the first pitch. Lays off a called strike. 0-1.
Oh, it's a quality fastball right there. Just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
Hit in the air to center field. One away. Aliko in the batter's box. He flew out his last time up. Curveball just misses. 1-0.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
And he looks at a fastball in there. 1-1.
The pitcher showing that he can effectively throw strikes on the inside part of the plate. The hitter now has to make an adjustment, possibly opening up for that pitch next time. Oh!
The 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. As he retreats back for it and gets the out. Serta is the batter. Grounded out his last time through. Here's the pitch. Sinker drops in for a called strike. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
You know, guys, I understand you want to throw the ball down in the strike zone, but to me, he's gone to that sinker way too much, more than normal.
You know, John, one of the things I'm noticing, checking out the inside edge data, is that so far in this outing, he's staying away from his slider. So I'm not sure it's because he wasn't feeling confident about it, or he didn't have a good feel for it, or if he's saving it, but he needs to use it.
On the ground to short, Kaplan throws to first, side is retired. Good defensive half inning there, no hits allowed. Blue Jays still out in front. Yes. Batting now, he'll lead it off here, bottom half of the fourth. Now the first pitch. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. That should be a base hit. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall.
Well, these kind of hits right here, a double with no outs to start an inning, really puts the pitcher at a disadvantage and puts a lot of added pressure on that pitcher. Now a single can bring home a run.
Anaga up now. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Here's the delivery. Hit in the air to left center. That's one down. Runner on his way to third.
The center fielder has a good angle to run this one down. He calls off the left fielder. Great catch.
And we've got Helton batting. Flew out last time. Lined right at the second baseman. An amazing leaping catch. What a play. And in the batter's box, it's Kaplan. He had a single in his last time up. Runner on second and 2 outs. First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. Gonna try to make it home here. And the run gets in. And Steve, this one turns into a nice 1-run RBI.
You leave a pitch up in the zone like that, hitters are going to hammer it. That's what happened. Run scored, and another runner on base.
It's Cologne at the plate. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup is stay in charge. Right now they are.
But you got to like what you're seeing from this line. Up so far, real rhythm. They have a plan of attack against this pitcher.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And what a catch, a spectacular out. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. Blue Jays out in front by 2. Friel at the plate. Steve, how well is that pitching performance standing up?
You know, when he's throwing the ball down on the zone like this, these lefty hitters have to stay behind the ball to drive it. They just don't seem able to do that. They keep swinging and hitting the top part of the ball.
Looks at a curve in there. He's behind now, 0-2.
Look for the pitcher to try to expand the strike zone here. The hitter has to swing at anything close.
That's a foul ball. He delivers. And he fouls another one off.
Well, the battle starts when you step in the batter's box, but the real battle starts when the count is 0-2, and that's where he sees himself. But give him credit.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And he's out at first. Good hustle by the pitcher getting off the mound.
That's a good heads-up play. You have to know the hitter and his speed. Don't hesitate. Get over and beat him to the bag.
It's Carlson at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. First pitch on the way. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
Pound the strike.
Lined up the middle. Anaga. Throw to first. Gets him in there at 2 down. And Head settles in. Lined out last time up. Swing and a liner to right center. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, you know the pitcher was hoping to get that 3-up, 3-down inning. A little bit of a breather inning, but that single will extend this one a bit here.
And Escobar settles in. He homered back in the third. Here's the pitch. Big breaker on the 0-0 pitch. It's a called strike. He swings and nails a liner, and that gets the tying run on board. Boy, they've opened the door. Can Anaheim go through it?
Well, this guy's got a lot of speed over there at first base, and it's not.
Oh, here's Escobar stealing. He is safe at second base.
They've got to take the chance when they get the opportunity, and he steals second base here.
I think he extended that lead a little bit. Probably should have been a throw over. Fastball bounces to the plate that time. This visit to the mound, maybe less about talking than time for the pen.
Well, give them a few more pitches out there, get themselves ready to go in case they finally make the call.
Sinker can't find the zone, 2-1. How's he been getting strikes? Let's take a look at his approach today.
Just a very solid approach against this lineup.
A swing line to left center. That's down. Runner could come home. And Escobar crosses. 2-run single on that one. So look now at the win expectancy graph and what those 2 RBIs have done for their chances. Brocious is the batter now. Oh, Hannibal takes off. And he is out. Great throw. They pick up 2 runs, 3 base hits, and leave the bases empty. Even game here in Toronto. Aguila into the batter's box. He'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning. Fouled off. Swings, and there's a drive. Very deep, high, right center field. He's got it. What a play. An acrobatic diving catch denies an extra base hit.
Well, he got a great jump on that, and he took exactly the angle necessary to make the play.
Descent gets a turn here. 0 for 2 thus far. Line shot into center field, and that is in there. The go-ahead run on board. He's trying for second.
A good piece of hitting right there with 1 out. Now let's see what they can do with him now that they've got a man on first.
It's going to be to Jesus. Grounded out last. Line towards second. That's 2 gone. Bullen up now. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 2 outs and a man on first. Here's the first pitch. Ball lifted high in the air. Deep down the right field line. Goodbye, home run, and Toronto takes the lead. Perfect time for a 2-run homer. That's what they wanted to get the advantage. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just getting prepared in case they need to go there. Now, Blue Jays offense getting it done right now. They take the lead, getting the big hits that they want, Gary.
And here's the first one. Big swing there, but he can't connect, and it's a strike. Yeah, we talk about how a hit or a home run can be critical at certain points of a ball game. You just saw one.
Now you have to wonder how long the manager is going to stick with this pitcher as he's given up the lead.
That swung on and flied to right. Escobar to field it. That one's grabbed. Side retired. They pick up a couple to break the tie. The Blue Jays gaining the upper hand here. Brocious is up now. He's going to get us started here in the 6th. Here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch is in there for a called strike. Too far inside, 1-1.
One thing we know is he's not going to take a borderline pitch at 1-1. He likes to swing the bat. So I'm not giving him anything too fine and see if I can't get him to hit into an easy out.
1-1 pitch, slider, taken for a strike, 1-2. Curveball. Ooh, where did that miss? 2-2. The pitch. Line towards third and foul. Swing and a miss on the sinker. One away.
He gets the strikeout with the sinker ball. The ball's moving, sinking out of the zone. The hitter swinging right over the top of it.
Cleveland is the batter. Last time up, flew out. First pitch to him. Starts him off with one in there for a strike.
You throw the sinker ball to get the ground ball out. He got the called strike right there. If they swing, he's going to get his share of ground balls.
Looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses 1 and 2. This one's grounded foul, wide of first. Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down.
Well, that curveball is an unhittable pitch. It's either a take pitch or if you swing at it, you swing and miss. 2 straight strikeouts on the big hook.
Kaliko at the plate. Flew out last time. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Makes contact. It is going to be fouled. That fly ball deep and off to the left. The pitch, hit up the middle.
Uh, 0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
Serta has a turn in the box. 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. Lays off a called strike of the knees, 0-1.
So when you throw the fastball, that's where you want it to go. Now you can elevate a pitch next time around.
Pitch on the way. Can't catch up with that swing and a miss, and it's now 0-2.
He likes to try to make contact 0-2 and not get struck out, so that means you can't throw anything too close to the plate right here.
Bullen, and he'll step on first to retire the side. No runs and a base hit. They leave one man on at first. And it'll be the Blue Jays coming right up. Middle of the lineup, due up. Anaga settles in. He'll lead off the bottom half of the 6th. The first pitch. There's contact. He drove it well. As he hauls it in. And we've got Helton batting. Lined out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to left center. Two down. And in the batter's box, it's Capelon. Let's take a look at how this pitcher has been utilizing his arsenal of pitches.
Well, the fact that he hasn't been able to throw enough strikes and keep hitters off balance, when you throw the same pitch over and over again, you're just going to get hit.
Well, there's no question. If he doesn't get more creative right now and start to expand his arsenal, this is going to get worse.
Here's the delivery. He swings and drives this one. And he's got it. Spectacular play. Amazingly fast inning. Outs here coming quick. Friel at the plate. He'll lead off the seventh inning. And starts him out here. Here's a swing and a line drive. That gets down. The tying run coming up. Doesn't get there in time. He is on.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
It's Carlson at the plate. He bounced out his last time. Slider stays inside. 1 ball, no strike.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hand.
Huller coming in now, and he'll be the new pitcher. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game.
Goodwood hits it right back up through the pitcher. Over to second for one. And they get it. They turn two. 6-4-3 double play. Nice move at second base.
That's a great double play. Pulling off double plays like that can really shift the momentum of the game.
And Head settles in. Singleton scored his last time around. And here's the first one. Fouled away. Watches that one for a called strike. 0-2.
Now second out in the inning here in the seventh. You're up by 2. I think right now you've got to throw strikes. Force them to get base hits.
That one's drilled to short.
Statistics say that the 0-2 count by far is an advantage for the pitcher. But in this situation, he fought off a tough pitch and slapped the base hit.
Great job on that at bat. And Escobar settles in. A smash towards the hole.
Well, he's having himself a day right here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his third hit of the game so far.
It's Hatterberg at the plate. He had a 2-run single in his last appearance. Line drive. That's foul towards first. He delivers. There's a swing and a liner. And that one to fall in, and the run will score.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
Brocious up at the plate. Looking at a lot of determination right now. They are closing in. These are crucial at-bats. Bartlett gets the call to come in and take the baseball. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, he starts that 2-seam fastball in the inside corner.
Swing and a rocket toward short. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. He'll pick up 4 hits in the inning, but manage only 1 run. And for those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. How's he attacking on the first delivery? Let's look here.
0-1-1-0. What's the importance of it? Well, the hitters have the advantage when the count goes 1-0, and they've taken advantage of it today, going big fly and a bunch of other hits.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing, a ball hit deep into right center field. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. Now they lead by 4, a 3-run homer.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
Here's the pitch. Strike one to DeJesus. This game is not a done deal yet, but boy, when you get those kind of hits this late in a ball game, you're on your way probably to a W.
And now the manager's got to start thinking about, okay, my offense has gotten the job done. What's my bullpen going to do?
And that one fouled off by DeJesus. Shot towards the hole. One away. Well, they are losing in this ball game. Not sure what they think about the guy on the mound, but they got 2 up in the pen.
Yeah, I don't know what the rush is to get him out of there. He still looks fresh. He's had some problems in the game, but I think he could. Regroup still.
Bullen batting now.
Well, it's about time. I mean, I don't know what they weren't seeing from the dugout. They should have gotten out of this game a lot earlier.
He homered back in the 5th. He homered earlier in the ball game. That's a big rip at that, but he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you talk about a big rip at such a slow pitch, comes up empty.
Hit hard to second. Brocious. And the throw beats him to the bag. He is out at first. Yes, at the plate now. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. He fouls that one off. Swung on and ripped towards second. And yet another hit there, seeing the ball well.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
Swung on line to right center field, and he gets that one down. His second hit, 2 for 4 today. The opportunity for offense is right now. Two men on and 2 men out. First one to Helton. Here's the pitch. And he's there to retire the side. So they strike for 3 more runs here and widen that lead even further. It's the Blue Jays by 4. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Cleveland in the batter's box. He's going to get us started, 8th inning. And the first pitch. Fastball in there, 0-1.
It's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the ninth to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
Takes that breaking ball. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, the hitter's dug himself a pretty deep hole right here. Let's see if he can battle himself out of it.
Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out, 1 away.
Okay, Cam's going to show us the 4-seam fastball here.
A fantastic strikeout pitch here. It's headed down and in, and the batter just didn't time this thing right. He never had a chance on this one.
Absolutely right, John. And as in real estate, it's all about location. Galico settling in. Had a base hit his last time up. Here's the pitch. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
Look, Gary, with 1 out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the ninth.
The 0-1 delivery, curve, swung on and missed, 0-2. Strike 3 called. Home plate umpire racks him up, 2 down.
Well, that curveball is an unhittable pitch. It's either a take pitch or if you swing at it, you swing and miss. 2 straight strikeouts on the big hook.
Serta gets a shot here. Ground out victim last time through. First pitch on the way. Starts him off with 1 at the knees for a strike.
Gary, I think right now that you've got to consider trading outs for runs if you're pitching. I mean, listen, just keep getting outs right now. The countdown's there. You only need 4 outs left to win this ballgame.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. No scoring here, ending this half inning. Toronto's in charge here. And in the batter's box, it's Capelon. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses the slider, 0-1.
Well, right there, you can just tell that the hitter was absolutely fooled on that pitch. Nothing you can do. You try to reach out and just put it in play, but he swung through it.
Brocious. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. It's Cologne at the plate. Drove in a run earlier in the game. He had a 3-run homer last time in the lineup.
He's just on a tear right now. He's seeing the ball so well. He's driving in runs, scoring runs, hitting home runs, doing a little bit of everything to help his team win.
And in there, the Blue Jays with a run. He's going to try and test him here.
Well, he's having a heck of a day so far. It's his 3rd hit of the game in this one. They just can't seem to find an answer for him.
It's going to be DeJesus. He's had one hit, 4 times up. Here's the delivery. And he checks his swing there, but it's in there for a strike, 0-1. On the way. And that one fouled off by DeJesus. There's a swing and a smash. That's caught. Side is retired. So they score a run, 1 hit, and leave a man on. Toronto by 5. Friel at the plate. He's going to start the ninth inning. And he starts him out. Now a swing. That ball is hit well. Deep. Going back. He's got it. What a play.
Just having some difficulty right now trying to make up this ground. And obviously they've got a hill still to climb. And running out of time right now. Only 2 outs remaining. So they've got to get something going and keep it going.
It's Carlson at the plate. He'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but it looked like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
Good hard slider, swung on and missed, 0-2. There's a swing, line drive, center field. The catch, and he has it for the second out.
Now down to their final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
And Head settles in. 2 for 3 thus far. And here's the first one. Swing and lined up the middle. And that's through a base hit.
Well, he's having himself a day right here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far.
And Escobar settles in. He homered back in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch. And that one is a fly ball. This could do it. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allow Toronto to play to victory.
It's time now to recognize our player of the game.
Well, you get on one of these hot streaks, Gary, and all you can do is sit back and watch. And it's an incredible show when it's happening. Spraying the ball all over the field. One just happened to leave the ballpark. That's why he's the player of the game.
And as they put the victory up in this one, they now sit enviably, we might add, just 1 win away from winning the series.
And you have to credit them. They've come so far this year, and now they find themselves just 1 win away. This has to be a gratifying victory.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap up this 2K Sports broadcast of MLB. For John.
Let's get back to this.